to my crib. And your little dog, too.
Anyway, great news, guys. I won the lottery. No, I didn't really win. But I almost did, because that number that did win was just the number I was thinking of the day before. So I should have won. I told that to the cashier down at 7-Eleven to see if I could claim the prize posthumously, but he just looked at me funny. Which was ironic because he was wearing that weird turban and playing that Middle Eastern music. Hey, Halloween is over, buddy. But he just asked me to leave. People are weird. Oh well, I didn't know what posthumously meant anyway. It was just something I read in a book. I'm such a big reader. I read everything I can get my hands on. Just read everything. Okay, not everything, but I do read a lot. Voraciously, whatever that means. Okay, I don't read all the books I get, but they sure look good on my shelves. I do read some of them though. That Dr. Seuss is such a genius. I wish he'd written a few of those pop-up books I love so much. One time, I did a book report on one of those pop-up books, but my idiot teacher told me that those books just weren't mature enough. Right. Of course, I went home crying, but my mom just said I had to go back to that university. Said I was gonna get my bachelor's degree come hell or high water. Whatever. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the lottery. I always wonder what I'd do if I actually won the lottery. Well, I do know the first thing I'd do. I would count that money right then to make sure it's all there. Which, for me, would be easy because I would ask for it in $1 million bills. That way, if I won $2 million, I'd be like, 1, 2, done! I don't know how hard it would be to find a store that would break $1 million bill, but I do know that my bank won't do it. I asked them the other day when I went in there to open a checking account, I needed a new toaster seat, and I thought, instead of buying one, I'll just go down and get one for free by opening a checking account. I was disappointed though, because they weren't giving away toasters that day. That was after I'd gone through all the trouble of opening the account, the idiots. You'd think they'd advertise something like that. Hello? Then they said I had to actually deposit money into the account before I could open it. What's that about? If I actually had money, I wouldn't need the checks, now would I, Mr. I'm wearing a suit so I can look important? One time, I was on a game show though. It was The Price is Right. Boy, that Clive Barker sure was good for his age, doesn't he? I don't know how he makes time to host that show and write all those scary novels he does, but he's good. He was so nice to me too. And I won a car. No, I didn't, but I almost did. Okay, there was no car in the game I played, but if that woman had not outbid me by $1, I'd have gotten to play that mountain climber game that she played when she won her car. I just love that game, don't you? The one with the yodeling man who goes up the cliff with his pickaxe, and if you overbid, he falls off the edge. I used to yodel right along with him when I was younger, and some people thought I was good at it. Not my boss though, he just told me to get back to work or else I was fired. Actually, that game kind of disturbs me. Seeing that little cutout guy go toppling off the mountain like that, probably leaving behind his whole cutout cardboard family to fend for themselves. Very tragic. I told that to my therapist once, but she just said we had to talk about that little boy I injured in my DUI accident. But that was a long time ago, so we really don't have to talk about that. Boy, it's amazing how fast a month goes by, isn't it? And it wasn't a serious accident. Not like I ran into a house or anything. Good thing that tree was there. I realized it wasn't just a tree, it was a tree house, but how was I to know? I did find out pretty quickly though when that little boy fell out of the tree onto my hood. That was scary. It scared the dickens out of me. Why do people say that? Scared the dickens out of me. What does that mean? Does that mean that you're somehow possessed with the ghost of Christmas past? Or does it mean that you accidentally swallowed a copy of A Tale of Two Cities, and when someone scares you, you soil your trousers with the excretive remains? That's gross. Let's change the subject.